to this masterclass on healthy living. Healthy living is one of our key investment themes, and while the other three themes are quite widely understood, this theme is not as widely known. So within this masterclass, we're going to cover basically what healthy living is, why it's so important to us, and how you can invest in this theme. So starting with what healthy living is. It's a relatively new theme within the ESG, but it's a very important one. It covers a wide range of topics and largely focuses around your mental health and your physical well-being. There are a number of sub-themes that fall into this category as well. And if you had to consider the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, you'll find that there's a lot of crossover between them and healthy living as a theme. So this means that healthy living incorporates all the E, the S and the G in this theme. If we have to consider the environment to begin with, if we look at things like extreme weather conditions that result in floods and devastation, this not only has an effect on somebody's physical well-being, in that they're actually affected by the loss of life, it also affects their mental well-being by way of loss of land, loss of jobs, loss of earnings, and this can have quite a devastating impact. On the positive side, having a good environment encourages people to get outdoors and enjoy nature, and this has a positive impact on their physical and mental well-being as well. Considering the social element, again, this has a wide and far-reaching element to it. It considers things like social inequality, housing, and things like availability of vaccinations. This can have quite an impact on physical and mental health. Finally, on the governance side, it looks at the responsibilities that governments and companies have to have good and effective policies in place to make sure that they are supporting the health and well-being of their staff and their citizens. The WHO recently stated in a publication that the success of any society should be measured on the health and well-being of its citizens. So why is this so important? Well, people with their knowledge are the key resources for any society, and it's crucial that we invest in their education. Happier and healthier people tend to be more productive. They're more optimistic, and this helps them make more and better informed decisions. They are keen to contribute to the well-being of their world and the sustainability of it as well. The COVID pandemic has both accelerated certain areas in this theme, as well as having a negative impact on others. On a positive note, we've seen an increase in people's well-being and their nutrition. People have been keen to join online fitness classes and subscribing to things like the online delivery food services as well, and that has helped improve their nutrition and overall well-being. The pandemic has given us time to focus on our environment and the things that are important to us, enjoying the outdoors and making sure that we preserve this for the future. On the negative side, we've seen an increase in mental health issues. And equally concerning, we've seen a reduction in vaccinations and disease prevention, especially in emerging markets, since the start of their pandemic. With resources directed at getting the world vaccinated against COVID, other vaccinations have ceased. So we've seen an increase in things like malaria and TB as a result. So how do you invest in healthy living? There are so many opportunities within themes and sub-themes of healthy living. You have companies that are coming out with new medical technologies that are aimed at disease prevention and digital devices that can help people monitor their own illnesses from the comfort of their own home. There is also a need for long-term care for our aging population. There is need for new facilities and also to enable people to stay in their homes for longer. This not only has a social but an economic benefit for societies. With so many ways to invest in a healthy living theme, it can become very confusing for investors to know which companies to invest in. One of the ways that you can do this is to invest in a fund that has healthy living as one of its core themes. This gives you the benefit of not only having the economies of scale, where you're having access to a diversified portfolio, but it gives you access to fund managers and their research and their expertise in this area. We understand that this has been a high-level overview of the healthy living theme. If you would like to discuss this in greater detail and look at the investment opportunities within this theme, we'd be delighted to speak with you.